This is another audio from the 7-hour phone call. I find this one particularly important because I believe that Meghan is giving us some solid truths here. I'll explain as we go along my thoughts on each of these and why it is that I believe this is such a significant audio recording.
What if Kiely was hurt and Sam, she was drunk?
What stands out to me here is that we're not seeing any of Meghan's usual stuttering when she's trying to work on a narrative. She's not speaking really fast like she does when she's giving a narrative, but instead she keeps pausing, and it sounds like she's almost struggling to get the words out. Is she struggling internally over whether or not she should actually give this information? It fits with everything we've found out so far. To me, I can't help thinking that here she is telling the truth and she's reluctant to do so.
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
What if Kiely wasn't driving? What if Kiely wasn't driving?
Kiely wasn't driving. Kiely was already dead in the trunk of her car.
True. Okay.
Yes, you did hear that. Meghan said, what if Kiely wasn't driving? Shan said, Kiely wasn't driving. She was already dead in the back of her car. And Meghan's response was, true. So, while now she's claiming that it was all an accident and that it was a sad accident, and in this recording in December after Kylie's death, she's saying that it is true Kiely was dead in the back of her vehicle when it went in the water. Meghan, is this why you didn't want people hearing this recording? Listen again.
Kiely wasn't driving. Kiely was already dead in the trunk of her car.
True. Okay.
Kylie's already dead. Kylie's dead, and they know she's dead, and they got to figure out a way. They're dumb. They're young kids. They're drunk.
So why would
they're going to get in trouble. They're scared.
I can't believe they wouldn't call the night.
Listen to that last bit again, and then I'll play it for you, slowed down, so that you can catch it.
They're scared.
I can't believe they wouldn't call the night.
They're scared.
I can't believe they wouldn't call the night.
She started saying, I can't believe they didn't call 911. And then she corrected herself to, I can't believe they wouldn't call 911. To me, this is really significant, especially because of how much effort she went to convince us that they would have called 911 if something went wrong. She even had that extra narrative to throw in to convince us, the one about the accident 6 months earlier, just to prove that if something had happened, they would have certainly called 911. And yet here, she's slipped up and basically admitted that they did not call 911. By extension, she's also admitted that something did happen.
That's where I keep going back to, is that these kids, when I saw them get in the accident...
Scared. Do you realize if they admit to drinking and drugging at a party, all of their parents are getting in trouble?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
That, no, they're not, about parents getting into trouble, sounded so dismissive. I'm wondering if this is just a comment on the trucky way, or if it is deflection because perhaps she was partly responsible for these kids getting drunk. I still question whether or not her children were there, and if so, where did they get their alcohol from? Since it's a short recording, I will replay it for you in just a moment. so you can listen to it again and make your own conclusions. However, here's my thoughts on it. It sounds to me like when she said, what if Kiely hurt herself? And then after that mentioned Sammy being drunk, that she is implicating Sammy somehow. She stopped there and didn't go any further. But this all fits with speculation about a fight club and about other things, like the suggestion that perhaps Sammy drove Kiely's car. We've heard her mention that her daughter could have been in that car and that it was a split-second decision not to. So did somebody drive Kiely's car, and was there a car accident? Is that why there is so much damage to the car? That bent rim on the far side of the car, to me, makes me question if someone might have actually flipped the car at some point while driving. That would also explain the broken out window and the glass that was found somewhere along the road between Prosser and Boca. She slipped up with saying, I can't believe they didn't call 911, or stopping short of saying that. And then when she did change it to that they wouldn't call 911, she then had to throw in her other narrative about them calling 911 when there was an accident, because she realised that she just slipped, and she was hoping that Shan wouldn't pick up on that little slip. Chances are, being over the phone, Shan might not have picked that up straight away. And we all heard it right there. She said true when Shan said Kiely was already dead in the back of the vehicle. I believe, just from listening to this one bit of audio, that Meghan Cole really does know a heck of a lot about what happened to Kiely. I think that FBI should probably be questioning her. I also think that she should search deep within her soul and question whether or not she really does condone what happened to this child. Because at this current point in time, while she's attacking every other creator who questions what she has said, and while she is pushing her it was simply an accident narrative, she is therefore condoning whatever these young adults did to Kiely. Is this because she needs to, because one of her children was involved? Or is it purely to support Sammy, even though she's admitted that she's really not a Sammy fan? Does this audio explain her comment about her worrying every time her daughter goes out with Sammy that she may not come home? Here's the audio again. Have another listen. Let me know what your thoughts are on this particular audio.
What if Kiely was hurt and Sam, she was drunk?
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
What if Kiely wasn't driving? What if Kiely wasn't driving?
Kiely wasn't driving. Kiely was already dead in the trunk of her car.
True. Okay.
Kylie's already dead. Kylie's dead, and they know she's dead, and they got to figure out a way. They're dumb. They're young kids. They're drunk.
So why would
scared they're going to get in trouble. They're scared.
I can't believe they wouldn't call the 9. That's where I keep going back to, is that these kids, when I saw them get in the accident.
They're scared. Do you realize if they admit to drinking and drugging at a party, all of their parents are getting in trouble?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.